What's good, YouTube? Your boy Bosco here. I know I'm not matching my teams. I got the Sacramento Kings on with the Toronto Raptors. It is what it is. In this video, we're gonna check out a few different stores. Of course, we have Champs and Shoe Palace in the Northridge Mall. Then we're gonna go and head over to Nike The Grove once again to pick up one of the most highly anticipated sneakers that have been releasing as of late. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these sneakers, you dig? What do you guys think about this colorway on the Gazelle? This one's definitely not a bad color combination at all. Retail is still $110. We got rose gold colorway on these. Vomeros, not a bad color combination. Triple white colorway too, very solid as well. Another location with these Vomero 5s right here. Very clean colorway on these. New colorway for the guys with the metallic silver. Found these here at Shoe Palace. Not a bad color combination on these. These Gazelles, definitely a nice color combination on these for sure. Let me know if you got a feeling either or not. Very nice colorway. I like the materials and this new style on the Adidas Gazelle. Rare Air 3s on sale. Finally good to see that, bro. Who'd have thought? On sale for $180 from $210, $220, something like that. First time seeing this colorway on the New Balance 1000. They got these here at Shoe Palace. $150 on the retail. Definitely a solid colorway. That Superman tee is actually pretty dope too. I don't know if I like this one more or the Thanos tee I saw last time, but which one you guys like more, Thanos or Superman? These are not some bad superstars. Black with the pink trim for the ladies. Pretty solid color combination. And then these ones here are pretty solid as well. And this color combination on the Spezial is pretty solid. Kind of like the opposite that we may have seen earlier in this video. I really like this colorway of the 2002R. Black and gray. I feel like there's 3M. Let me see. No 3M. Nonetheless, these are still clean, man. New Balance 2002R. Give me your thoughts on these. Event here at the Grove. Pretty dope situation. But we're headed to the Nike store. Got a special occasion here today. Let's go ahead and get my pair, you dig? It was just here not too long ago and it's finally open. So this is the Vomero setup for the Vomero 18, which is definitely a shoe that is comfortable, a lot of cushioning. I love the setup here, definitely pretty solid. Let's go ahead and take a look around briefly as I do have a shoe to pick up, but I guess the bottom floor is all the running shoes. You guys can see all the different colorways of the running shoe. Most of these we have seen before though. I've seen this print on a different silhouette. Now this is definitely fire. $190 on the retail for these. Pretty clean for sure. And then here's like a pink purple colorway of the same shoe. A lot of cushioning on this thing. Second floor. Close these doors. Here on the second floor to pick up the goods. Dope. Definitely a good lineup. So now they got the Kobe slides and black. I've seen them in most colorways. First time I've seen the black colorway, super clean. Right next to the white pair. Then here's the wall full of goodies. GG cuts. A lot of people are feeling this. I'm not the only one who thinks this one is super clean. Is this the best sneaker of 2025? Definitely the best sneaker of the GT Cut 3. Got the black and white colorway on the GT Cut 3 also, not the Turbo, but the GT Cut 3. And I was wrong because this is actually the Turbo. Got a new colorway of the Zoom Freak or Giannis 7. Definitely a pretty solid color combination on these. Let me know your thoughts about these, of course. I'm not sure if I want this for myself, but it does look pretty interesting. $125, so the price point definitely lowered. Giannis logos all over the upper, definitely clean. Now this is the shoe everybody's been looking forward to. A lot of people have, including myself. Curious to see if they come with an extra set of laces, which I'm pretty sure they would, but maybe not. We won't know until we actually grab our pair. So they do have KD 18s that we've seen, the Turbo GT Cut, the GT Cut 3, Bookers, Jaw 2s, or excuse me, Jaw 3s. I keep saying that. Lukas. Okay, we got the new colorway of the Luka 4. This is the cement colorway. I guess the white cement colorway. Definitely can't go wrong with this one. I like what they're doing with the shoe. The colorways have definitely been impressive. Got that air zoom unit on the footbed of the shoe. Not a bad colorway on these. Jordans, and more Jordans. I mean, I'm not gonna keep saying it, but it's just surprising to see some of these shoes still here. Of course, we're not surprised to see the French blues on deck. Super clean colorway. Very, very nice shoe with some great materials, man. But they definitely have been sitting around and available for whoever might want a pair. Then we got more of the other Jordans, Jordan Lows. Now we got the Court Flight, a colorway that I have yet to see that I am impressed by. Look at that leather quality on here. Definitely not shortchanging you on that for sure. Is that Jordan logo? That Jordan logo kind of off? Kind of looks like it's not centered in the back. Is that on purpose? Definitely fire. Let's take a look at another pair and see if that's the same thing that is happening. We have these black and white colorway, black white with the sail, and that looks pretty much centered. Maybe a little, I don't know. But yeah, so the one on the right side, the Jordan logo is slightly off-center, but that is what it is. Factory flaws. Factory flaws, always. That's what makes it hard when it comes to the real and fake pairs, because even the stores have some factory flaws, bro. You guys can totally see the difference here. Other than that, there's definitely a great selection of shoes here. It really just depends on what you're actually looking for. Let me know your thoughts about everything you're seeing. And they have a new colorway of the Jordan 4 RM, which is definitely a solid color combination as well. And we got the new red toe box. Not a bad color combination on these mids at all. Jordan merch on deck too. Always a great selection. Look at these, 23 cent Air Jordan 23 cent for the shattered backboards. As you see, you got the shattered backboards on. Jordan stuff here. I like that with the Jordan 1 on there. And we saw this shirt, I think, before, but I like that. I like that image of Jordan. Pretty solid. Look at the mannequins. Definitely a nice little fit here. The jacket's pretty dope. That one's not too bad. It's like a crop sweater that looks pretty interesting as well for the ladies. If you like to represent Jordan, let me know if there's anything on these mannequins that you would pick up yourself. During my live stream last night, we talked about this stuff here. The Kobe Tech Fleece. They got the Kobe jerseys with the 8 and 24. The Mamba. Whoa, these are hard actually. Only $80. Only 80 bucks for those. Definitely clean. Here's some more of the pants. The FC Barcelona. Got the Lakers sweater right there for 95 bucks. Definitely a good selection of stuff here. Of course, Kobe stuff. The Mamba, RIP. It's unfortunate, man. That is a sad story. Not a bad colorway right here either. Now this is impressive. I like that color combination on that sweater. Retail is $110. Hopefully I can find these at the outlet or at a Ross sometime soon. Really dope situation over here. Got the cutoff hoodies, pretty solid, and they do have some jerseys over here in the cut. Covering all floor space. Greatness, LeBron. They got the Austin Reeves jersey. Got the Luka jerseys for $120. LeBron. Oh, that's pretty fire. That's actually pretty dope. What's the retail on this? Is this a long sleeve? Do they have it out on display? Not on display, so I gotta mess up their display. $45 for the Luka shirt. I don't know, man. If LeBron leaves, I'm not gonna wanna wear this shirt, but that is definitely fire. That graphic is phenomenal. What? This hoodie right here, some really good quality. Everyone watches women's sports. I mean, I think that's a growing thing right now, which is dope. Kawhi Leonard jerseys. Definitely some good apparel here. And I love that thing right there too on the wall. Clipper shorts, very dope too. I'm not gonna lie, man. This Luka shirt is pretty impressive. That's a dope graphic tee. I don't even see something like that on the what is it? On TikTok shop. This is fire. $40. That large got something on it though. Another a medium. What's up with the largest? Okay, there's a large. Yeah, we might have to go ahead and do that. I'll try to put it back as best as possible. But this Luka tee is pretty dope, man. I'm not mad at this t-shirt at all. Let's go ahead and pick up what we came for, because this is not what we came for, but it's fire. USC merch for all the USC Trojan fans out there, along with the UCLA stuff right here too. Pretty solid. How well will the Chargers do this year? So the football fans out there, let me know if this guy 175 on a jersey. Is James Jr. good? Is that LeBron? Is that Bronny James for the Chargers? Got Herbert over here too, of course. Nike React Rejuvenate slides. Big fan of these. Let me know if you guys are a fan of this colorway, this mint green colorway, or the white colorway. Of the three, which one do you guys like more? Comment below. Same stuff we saw last time we were here, but there definitely is a solid selection in case you guys want to come down and grab something off this wall. Dunk Lows, Air Force Ones. Seen those just the other day in my last video at Chic. Definitely clean colorway on these. Air Max DN8s, Air Max 90s, Air Max 95s. They got a new colorway of this shoe, which I hadn't seen just yet. This red colorway is kind of different for sure. Stands out. You can see this thing from a mile away. Of course, the apparel is dope. The ACG is definitely top tier. Just the price is top tier too. But the apparel and the colorways just reminds me of like my childhood a little bit. 120 for this fleece situation. Definitely clean, but definitely something I'm gonna pass on. A lot of good stuff here from ACG as we got more and more people starting to show up in the store, which is my cue to get out of here. Look at this print on these Nike Tech right here. Definitely solid for sure. It goes with the Rovers perfectly, as it have the Pope Rover right there. Now let's see what's on the third floor for the ladies. Definitely a solid lineup here. First thing new. First time seeing the Pegasus in this colorway, women's exclusive. Very nice shoe, very airy, really good technology on this thing right here. And these are not too bad on the Age of Ones. This song in the background kind of sounds like I'm a decent man from the city of demons.
I'm a decent man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting.
But this is not a bad colorway on the Age of One. Retail is still 110. Let me know your thoughts about these. For the women's here is definitely on point. Wow, look at those. These are some dope Jordan 1 lows for the ladies, man. This is what it's about, finding new colorways of sneakers or just new sneakers in general. 130 on the retail for these. The stress look. This is actually a nice colorway. Good materials on the tongue as well. Rate these from a 1 to 10 in the comments. Is this something you would add to the collection? More stuff for the ladies that you guys can just take a brisk at, look at, pause if you need to see what's here. This red one is kind of different from what we've seen before when it comes to the red. Cortez is very solid, $100 on the retail for these. Another colorway of the Nike React Rejuvenate slides. Definitely impressive. I like these a lot as well. I'm telling you, man, the more that I'm seeing these colorways, the more they stand out to me. This one's not bad at all, only 90 bucks. This is a newer colorway for the ladies too, that's pretty solid as well. P2K5 with the suede on the upper, very clean. We've seen this P6000 before, but I just like the color combination. It looks really, really clean. Nike Shock R4, good materials, good shoe that is brought back. This is pretty different right here. Not gonna say this is too bad. 170 in the retail. That material looks dope, man, actually. The Nike Moto 2K. It's a colorway I'm not too familiar with either, but it definitely looks pretty solid. Overall, the women's selection here at Nike The Grove is definitely on point. Let me grab my bag and let's go. Quite sure if we've seen these before. This pink colorway, grade school sizing on these. Not a bad colorway. Nike Lego set here. Oh, this is dope, bro. This is the Lego set right here. That's actually pretty dope. How much are these? If you like what you see in this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, share the video, follow me on Twitch, Make sure you guys are following me on Twitch, join my Discord, and of course Instagram. Then we also have TikTok. I'll put all that stuff up on the screen right here so you guys can check it out. Tap in with me. We will be streaming a lot more on Twitch. So behind the scenes of making content for sneakers, we got these Air Trainer Huaraches that came out in 2025. Super clean colorway. I like this one, definitely not bad. Can't wait for the OGs to drop. We got the LeBron TR1. I only brought one shoe with me for some reason. I don't know why, because I want to try them on. Then we got the AR2, new colorway from Rigorer. This is the Austin Reeves signature basketball shoe. Very nice colorway. Down here, we got the latest edition at the time I'm making this video, the Nike Ja 2 Induction, or no, General Admission. I think that's the colorway. And then we got the first colorway of the Nike Ja 2 to release to the general public. Just here making some content, man. You know, a little bit of behind the scenes. But let's get back to the video. At the clip show.
I need you to make some motherfucking noise. Cause ain't no such thing as halfway girls.
This is culturally inappropriate.
We out there watching with y'all. These my motherfucking people. They want to love you.
Kilos in my pocket to extract down south and she flies back.
Getting 500 of those niggas out of here. Same for the Rolls Royce, be like Saudis here. The only alleys here driven by my out pair.
Yeah, keep them high, come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, sing a song.
Let you make believe rappers I smile. But now bringing my style. Why you internet sharing my files? You MySpace niggas. So kill the comparison. When you young, you realize that you can't trust them out for the pipe gold. They probably couldn't love you enough.
Reservation or something. I know the camera's kind of dark, but stop by Yard House after going to the clip show. I got me the Mediterranean salmon with asparagus and some greens. Fairly some healthy food right here. Definitely looks pretty good. She got the beans with the birria tacos, and then of course we got this split also. And not just for us, my cousin's coming too, but that's pretty good. That's looking good. Pretty good meal here on the table. About to enjoy this food real quick though. The penny 2, what's the social status? Social status penny 2s. Size 5.5. How much is this going for right now? The extra laces and everything, 60 bucks is not bad at all. It's actually a really good find right there. Those right next to these Jordan 1 lows, which are very clean too as well. I definitely like this colorway. 60 bucks on these. It's a 7Y, so this is a youth size, but Jordans at Marshalls, bro. That is not surprising, but surprising at the same time, bro. What? 60 bucks for the Jordan 1 low. I like that gray colorway on those. Those definitely solid here too. What do we got over here? Something else. Social statuses though. They got some more Nikes here too as well. Got some Sambas here for 40 bucks. That's a clean colorway on the Sambas. Okay, so they definitely stepped it up. Another pair of, okay, aren't these the Argentinian Giselles? Got the Lucas right here, or these are Zions. These are Zions. $9.90, 60 bucks, 40 bucks for those. Very, very clean. First time being here in a little while. I just poked my head in because I'm looking for some steel pots, and I came across some good stuff. Some Campuses here, very solid colorway too. Got the Giannis Freaks over here. These are the Freaks 5s. Solid selection. I mean, those two things were actually something really good to see. You know, Adidas, Superstars. What's the price on these Superstars? price on Superstars is 40 bucks for that. That's definitely not bad on those either. Solid selection for the men when it comes to the shoes. So back on the scene with these, really good ranking. Then we got some Sambas here, another pair of these Adidas, and then we got 3 pair of those cleats for 20 bucks. It's going for like 90. So this will definitely help keep my inventory together at my store on Amazon, you dig? Look at what came in the mail. The Anta men's PG running shoes. I got them in my size 13. And let me just open them up and show you guys the shoes really quick. Very comfortable. You guys can tell just by the midsole. This thing is crazy. Let me put this box down real quick. As we know, Anta has been doing their thing in the sneaker game for a long time. This PG7, look at how soft that midsole is. It's firm enough, but also a lot of cushioning, bro. This colorway is phenomenal. I love this one. That's why I chose this colorway. They have like 4 or 5 different colorways to choose from. But let me know if you guys are a fan of these. The fact that they have a size 13, big feeder, people like myself, people with big feet, can find something that they like that's stylish, and there's a lot of cushioning going on here. Give me your thoughts about these and let me know if this is something you would consider for running, working out. I love these. You got the mesh upper, the Anta logo right there, very subtle. But that midsole is what's really drawing me to this shoe right here. That cushioning is so amazing.
Not gonna trick me like no dork, please don't play with him. Yeah, I think that I'm too young to fall in love.